over to a castle. Oh wait, oh cool, cool. My computer immediately starts complaining about battery problems.
No, plug
Uh,
it in.
yeah,
Plug it in.
just gotta plug it in.
Plug it in.
There, take that battery. Anyway,
Plug it in.
you went to a place. You found a big plant. You did your quest, and then you went on over to town.
Plug
Yep,
it in.
you're currently in town.
Yes, you are currently in a town. I knew I forgot to do something. Oh well.
We're researching the hags of the bone grinder.
Now, why would you be doing any of that?
Because we made a deal.
We're gonna learn the things.
Oh well. Dee doo doo doo. Beep. Well, you're still in town. If I recall correctly, it's the next day. It's been a whole day. Been lounging with your feeties up. You know, I never took time to appreciate the awful font that they're using.
Also, restore hero point if you're down.
Yes, please. But yeah, they're using quite a daring font for the map token markers on Barovia. I just noticed. I never noticed because I never really looked at them all that much. But they're
I'm just
pretty.
imagining it's Comic Sans.
Nah, it's like way too fancy. Like the Z has a little circle in the crossbar.
That's when you know you're dealing with some fancy fonts.
Now you know you're playing with power. Nintendo power. Man, this would be so much easier if... Okay, we're just gonna go with... Okay. Well, what do you want to do now that you've done everything?
Oh wait, we were told by a crazy old man. Who,
Oh yeah, we can go check out the old dude.
Yeah, there was a guy who shoots lightning at people near the lake.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
we
gonna
can tell
go
him, stop it.
go see the guy on the other side of the street, as it were. Da, 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 da. Oh. Never say never. Well, do you have any idea where to find this madman? Because you really just know that he's up there somewhere.
Around the lake, and he doesn't like people, as far as we know, or as far as I remember. So we go to the lake, act like the peopleless people there is, just kind of, you know, open up
Now, none of us are
Takazimas.
particularly good at acting like normal people.
I'm a normal person.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh.
She even wears a hat.
When did that happen?
Last Christmas.
Just have a T-shirt that says normal girl.
Both of us have t-shirts that say I'm with normal. An arrow pointing.
I'm with a well-adjusted person. What it should say is I'm with Sharkbait. Alright, so you're gonna go up to the lake and ask questions there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Alright, you scooch on up along the lakeside road after leaving town, which is easier to do than getting in. Upon approaching the lake, you see a variety of boats set upon the sandy shore. The sand is a little moist once you get to the boats themselves. They're not that far off. Off in the distance, you see the low-hanging fog that covers much of the lake's surface. Its surface, however, is perfectly still, creating a mirror-like reflection on it. There
So we
are
could
not
see,
many
like,
people here, just a few bold and daring fishermen this early in the morning.
is the water clear as far as we can tell? Like, obviously we can't see it like far out because it's a mirror sheen, but
but that's only if you look at it from certain angles. The reflectiveness of water, reflectiveness in general depends on angle of incline, especially with fluids. Point is, if you take a real close look at the water, you'll notice that it's pretty clear. Like up close, it's nice and dandy, but off in the distance, you can see that eventually the water just becomes this dark, pitch black. Not not like the water's polluted, but just like there's no light down there after a certain distance.
Nothing
That's
to bounce
deep.
off of.
Well, it gets absorbed in the water along the way. Who knows?
Well,
Well,
let's look around for recent footprint activity of people variety.
Like I said, there are a few scattered fishermen who are checking their equipment as they are pushing boats into the water. That distant sound of sand getting pushed aside.
All right, I'm walking up to them, with an authoritative, saunter, and be like, "Hey, city guard here. Uh,
why are we lying about everything?
I'm not. I'm not. City guard. I'm just gonna. Hey, uh, how's the fish today? Do they look like they gonna be biting today? Why am I fumbling on time?
It's
Time
morning.
has lost meaning.
Hold on now. Haven't even been on the water yet. Can't throw the fish a bit on the water.
But we're hoping for a good bounty today.
Mm-hmm.
We are also looking for a good bounty today. Per se, have you heard of an old fella who throws lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Old man Zyla.
Old man
Uh,
shark bait.
No, she steals lightning. Big difference.
Chomp.
Would you happen to have any information on this fella?
Oh. Like what? I don't see his face. I just know all my friends keep guns up. Skin to you, no.
Well, I mean, the best information, just as you would a fisherman, would be understanding how to tackle, how to get a nibble per se.
Oh. Just go by the North Shore. You'll meet him eventually. And he'll fry you good. You don't like
Alright.
visitors.
Well, we're one part diplomatic, one part not diplomatic. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh,
And,
I'll see. I'll see all the way from here.
and also, I hope for a good catch for you today. Fine snappers or bass, whatever the lake provides with the rivers.
His little boat sets into the water, whisking side to side until it jumps in, and he starts paddling off. Unfortunately, this means that he has to face you the whole way, but
Mind if we get a ride? I call out as he's slowly pushing out. But where?
Yeah, we all just wave to the man as he disappears into.
well, he's gone now. What do you do?
And then
Alright.
Megalodon eats him.
Is there another boat here?
There are a few extra boats, yes, which unclear if they're spares or for other people that haven't shown up yet.
Well, are they tied down?
Just
No, they're just set on shore.
Alright. Public transportation. we'll use this boat.
Don't know if that's how that works.
Is that how that works, Safi?
I
I
mean-
would know.
Wait, what is she
I
doing
mean-
that's weird?
She's just gonna grab a boat.
Well, yeah, the boats have their paddles and everything.
Yeah, but is
I
this
mean-
legal?
Is there any, like, is there a name on the boat, or is there?
There's no name on the boat. Well, it's called Susie, but here's the thing. Is it theft if you bring it back before they figure it out?
Yes.
Well, I I don't think it's a theft per se. I think it's us acquiring means to do our duties, and we will eventually return.
Unconfirmed borrowing.
Yeah, it's in the air, as you would. I hop in the boat. Well, first I kind of push it into the water, but I like make sure that it's close enough that we can pull it back just in case.
So, you're gonna go on the
Chris
water.
is just watching you.
Just-
You're
Do you
lucky I'm
wanna
not the kind of Archon where I get special abilities of staring at you angrily.
Ah.
Do you want to walk around the lake?
I mean, that's
I
probably
can
safer than
fly.
going over.
Oh wait,
the
I got a knock on my
horrifying
door.
hell lake.
You're back.
Alright, so the main actor has left us. What does the rest do or feel or think might be a useful course of action?
What are you gonna do, Dizzy? I mean,
not-
Delilah.
I was
So
mostly
what's up?
thinking maybe sailing across the horrifying hell lake full of monsters isn't the best idea.
I
We
mean,
should take the safer route of going around.
alright, I pull the boat back onto shore and just
Plus, this way we
Yeah.
don't have to do a crime.
is it a crime?
Yes. Yes.
If we're fulfilling our duty of protecting the people, is it a
Is
crime?
that our duty?
Protecting the people?
Given to us by who?
We've heard that they've been attacking
That
the
is
people.
not how duties work. Duties are given to you.
Yeah,
Personal duties.
just kind of going to talk to.
You are a
random old-
bounty hunter, and technically you're evil.
You don't know that.
I can literally feel it in my blood.
Plus, you have brought it up more than once.
Well, out of character.
Well, don't yell
Well,
at people that you're evil all the time, you know? You gotta keep it secret.
I'm evil. How did you know?
The goatee.
God, now just imagine Martha with a goatee. It's like she just tapes it on every day. Yeah, I think perhaps we should investigate the shore first before going onto the boat anyway. I'm with Delilah. Going onto the boat in the middle of the water sounds like a bad plan.
I mean, there's like 3 fishermen on the water right now. Although,
Yeah,
to be
that
fair...
fourth one's not gonna make it.
Oh, gosh. 4 is the death number, ain't it?
It is.
Yeah.
4s. You need a 4th wheel on this trike.
So you can go out there if you want to, but I'm going to investigate the shoreline.
I'm not going to the water alone. That's who goes in the water alone? Not fair fishermen.
Oof.
Off we go then. Which way? Left or right? Or east or west?
I mean, west is probably shorter to get to the other side. It's like,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely going to be west.
Unless they're on the eastern side, in which case that'd be the longest. But yes, let us go.
Alright, you go on westward.
Westward ho.
Along the sandy shores. Unfortunately, this means that after just a little bit of walking, you will eventually run into a problem. There's a river in the way. that splits the shore in twain. It's not a very aggressive river, but it's there nonetheless.
Is it treadable?
No. It's quite
Hmm.
wide, actually.
Oh.
Really quick, check the friends chat. I just linked something for Claire. I'm pretty sure this
Ah.
is Claire, actually. Big titty nerd goblin eating big old burger.
Berg. Yeah, the river's like a football field across, especially here close to where it enters. Oh my god. The heck?
What may be helpful is a boat.
Yes, but we don't own a boat.
Problem, ain't it?
We could
Go
always duck back
perfectly
down.
fine.
Let's duck down back to the bridge that we crossed to get here.
Oh yeah.
That'd
It's
be
not
cool.
that far of a walk.
It's just 2 extra miles added to your total walking distance.
Yeah, it's like 45 minutes.
And what a ways around you take. The day crawls onwards. You take a long detour. A luxury you won't necessarily have soon, since there are other rivers breaking this apart. As you march along the sandy shores, you notice the water's complete stillness. Way off in the distance, you see the tiny specks that are the fishermen, with their nets out and their rods out. Despite the fact that they should create some sort of wave, the water is still perfectly smooth, like a big old pool of gelatin.
Oh my god, the whole thing is a mimic.
No, it's a gelatinous cube.
There's
It's
also
a gelatinous death.
the constant rustling of leaves, branches, and other assortments between the trees, as if something is following and watching you at all times.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point.
Is there any ever a time where something isn't following us?
Why are you operating on such an assumption that you are... Ugh! God damn it, Claire. Your travels, however, will eventually stop as you reach another river that breaks apart the lake, for lakes are fed by rivers.
Is this one treadable?
No. It's actually surprisingly deep.
Guess we're going around.
If you want to go around, you have to climb several hundred feet of mountains.
How far across is the river?
200 feet-ish.
Thinking of doing your wing thing?
I was thinking of doing my wing thing.
Don't need a hell of a run up.
I can climb a tree and jump.
Wait, isn't it just slow fall in the actual flight?
I can use flight, but I can also glide. Can
The
you guys swim?
I mean, the water is perfectly calm.
I'm still
Yeah,
nervous to get in there.
It's better there than going on a boat. I don't trust boats.
No, I trust
Ever.
boats more than hell water.
Yeah, we're not in the lake now. Let's just cross. It'll be a brisk warm-up swim.
Swimming in the water.
All right.
If it is a gelatinous cube, we can just run on it.
Your feet will get stuck in it. Well, the boats, by the way, did not leave like large gelatin trails or anything.
Just slices through the water.
To be fair, I would personally love someone to actually pull a boat through it and you see all the oar marks.
There's just like this gouge across it that's slowly coming back.
Can you imagine? Well, all right, kids. How do you want to get across this water? Do you have any particular plans, or are you just hopping in and swimming across?
Well, first thing, you make sure the water isn't trying to do something weird,
Mhm.
because how still it is.
On the surface, it's completely stationary, yes?
Yeah, let's just swim it.
Now, I don't want to. I don't want to pee on your parade, but don't forget there are rivers that look like perfectly fine on the surface, and underwater it's just like a cave network of getting cut into pieces, where no one was ever seen again.
Like that one in the UK.
Yes.
And in like oceans, typically the bit that is the calmest on the surface has like a lot of like stuff going on underwater called rips that'll just drag you out
Riptide.
to sea. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna
Water is
guide Shaska into the water, and we're both gonna doggy paddle.
Your
as it
feet
would.
sink into the water, which is
Also, I'm just
ice.
gonna show it. Wow. Okay, when it says. One stick decides to. Wow, it cut me off.
Well,
There it is. That took a while. You see this stream there, Bella?
those rocks look slippery.
You see that stream, Bells?
Yeah.
That is the most dangerous piece of water in the world.
Oh,
It has a cave network 200 feet underneath it, and the water is so fast that they've never found people who've fallen in it.
Jesus. Oh, we'll be fine.
Martha, you sink your foot into the water.
Yeah.
The stuff is icy cold, baby.
Good.
It's a little jelly.
It's way chillier than the surrounding air at the very least. It's like you're putting your foot right in some Arctic ocean water.
This is better than a boat. It's better.
Like I said, it'll be a good warm up.
I think this can only be a cool down, but that's just me. Alright, well, you can swim across without a hassle, but you will be ice cold and chilly, and also extremely wet by the end of it.
Swimming does make you wet.
It has a tendency to do that, unless you happen to swim in something that either rapidly evaporates or does not cling to most forms of surfaces. This water is no such water. It's cold, and it's clinging, and once you get out the other end, the upside for Delilah is at the very least that she's not as receptive to cold, I imagine.
I mean, I don't have any resistances, but I guess like my body temperature is lower.
Still can't imagine this water is at all pleasant. Well, you climb out the other end. Everything you have is soaked and soggy. You'll probably have to re-oil everything you have. Polish them up, rub it down. Great. And then you continue your little path down the road.
I'm gonna give
Eventually,
a test shot for my crossbow, see if it still works, or do I have to do anything with it?
oh no, you'll make it work. You can fix it on the way.
Just for flavor.
Rub it out, dry it out, make sure all the strings are properly taut and flexible. Eventually, however, you reach another river. Across this is a small peninsula that sticks out your direction. There is not a hint of fog in this peninsula, and an odd gathering of stone.
I think we
Rocks-
found the one we're looking for.
Rocks are neither, you know, vertical upwards like that most of the time, and secondly, they're usually not surrounded by humanoid figures. Humanoid figures are made of stone, by the way.
I was gonna say maybe it's a kegger, but
At like 7 in the morning?
I mean it's been a couple hours.
Yeah, at
since
this
we-
point, it ain't 7 in the morning no more.
Also, real
we're up.
fast,
Hmm.
Bella, you know that guy I've complained about in the chat that asks extremely basic questions about everything?
Yeah.
He's currently complaining that people reading comic book wikis wouldn't know what kinetic energy is. Because apparently that is high class information.
Isn't that like high school science?
That's like middle school science.
Yeah.
God, this guy's dumb. Keep going, Bella.
Probably American.
Yeah, which is annoying because most Americans I know would understand this.
Yeah.
Claire understands this.
Anyway, what were we doing?
Uh,
We found
Well,
some
it
rocks.
looks like we got another river to cross before we get to those rocks.
Yep.
Charger. You plug it in.
This river is a bit wider, but it appears to change in width and size as you go along it. There is a
Right,
section
right.
that's significantly less wide.
Let's go up there.
Yeah, it's probably smarter.
In fact, if you
That
had like a
sounds-
good length of rope, you could probably just tie a rope on one end to the other if you really wanted to.
I
Or
do
you could
have a
easy.
grapple bolt.
Or maybe it's just shallow enough you can just walk across.
I do have a grapple bolt if we need it.
That is a useful tool.
We probably all got rope.
You make your way over to to the shallower section. It takes you a bit of time, during which you observe, presumably the stone circle, enough that you would notice from the corner of your eye that a person seems to appear from that circle and disappear into it from time to time. They walk over to the water, do some things, and then go back, repeating the cycle again and again.
Is this our guy, you think?
While you're
It
standing
seems
next to
weird.
you're standing next to what seems to be the thinnest portion of the river. The water seems perfectly fordable, in fact. As in, you can see much of the shore going further and further inward.
Let's walk it.
Yeah, we going.
Alrighty, tidy then. So, I'm just gonna put my paws on all your faces. I only have two hands, but I can pretend that we have a third. Does anyone here know how like flow works?
Yes, I've done river surveys.
Marvelous. So as you walk across this river, at some point the sandy section you're walking on collapses,
Oh.
and you all fall into an underground is such a weird term to say for something like this. Can you all roll me some reflex as the sand under your feet caves away, and you risk potentially falling into a high velocity section of the river?
Delilah,
Oh,
no.
no!
I've got 3 hero points. We only use one of them.
Bella would also need to make a hero point because it's 20.
You're always a hero point.
Ah,
Japers,
thank God you
creepers.
guys made that on the
With a
phone.
loud splash, you crash into the water, but manage to keep your composure and hold on to the shore there, Delilah.
Yeah.
The rest of you manage to hop back before anything too bad happens. Your cacophony seems not to have attracted the man's attention. He seems to continue with his tasks. You're now, with some extra care, you can make your way across if you wanted to, or you can try something else. Just asking. Has this changed your approach?
Are there branches over the water?
No, man. This is like way wide. The trees are not that big.
Ah.
Well, they're not that wide. Is more the thing.
Just proceed with caution, I guess. Now that we know
Scoot,
that
scoot.
that's a possibility
Scoot,
of a
scoot.
thing that can happen.
Scoot, scoot. With the greatest of care, you cross the shortest shore-to-shore section. You are now quite close to the circle of stones, where you can now make out that the man seems to be coming back and forth, holding a large amount of fish in his arms. Every time
I
he
attempt to
vanishes.
identify if he's doing a ritual or something.
Like he, unless the ritual specifically is go to the water, pick up some fish, go back to the circle, walk down some stairs, and then do it again. You never heard of such a fine and refined ritual.
I mean, it could
The
be
culture of this
unknown
place
people.
surely, truly is magnificent.
It's more like a personal ritual and not like an occult ritual.
Also, there's one thing that becomes immediately and more abundantly apparent with every second: the immense stink of fish in the air.
He's just destroying this place's fish economy. That is just rude. Let us go and try to speak to this man.
All right.
Now, if he's the one who's been throwing lightning at people, do not mention the word lightning. That
Right.
might set him off. I've
How-
met wizards.
How do you approach this individual? As you get close to the stone circle, you can make out that there are smaller, obviously carved and deliberately placed stones around it that complete the circle a bit more, as well as markings in some white chalk salty substance that essentially it's like a big spell circle by the looks of it. Or a fairy circle. So how do you approach him? Like, what's your instance? Do you approach him when he's coming back with the fish? When he's leaving? Do you wait at the door? Do you run at him?
I'd probably wait until he's leaving and then approach him slowly. You don't want to startle a man. That's rude.
Marvelous.
It's a bad way to start conversations.
Everyone else on board with this plan? Because I don't.
I'm just gonna, take care of Shaska, give her pets, give her rubs. Look like I'm not dangerous, because Shaska's not dangerous.
As long as you're not like approaching so slowly that you're creeping.
No.
It's probably a good
Don't
idea.
sneak in. Don't put down your foot all slow like. Do 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 do. You make your way over and try to get his attention in a non-threatening fashion.
Indeed.
However, despite your best of efforts to appear as the chummiest of pals, once you get close, he raises his arms and yells at you, ranting and raving about your presence. Why are you here? What brings you to my lair?
Oh god, he calls it a lair.
This-
is gonna go badly.
This gentleman is a tanned individual with not quite dark, but he's definitely on that end of the track, different from everyone else around there at the very least, who is pale to the point of looking sickly.
They're all Irish.
Yeah, he's just not from around. Let's put it like that. He has grown a magnificent beard, however, and his hair is long and ratty, clogged together by grease. His eyes reveal nothing but a crazed look that is annoyed yet excited to see you.
Good talk person.
I could be anyone.
That
You're
is literally your job.
Your very presence makes him move his hands, which cause the air to crackle with energy.
Don't mention
I'll-
the word.
I'll put my hands up, non-threatening, like, whoa. We're just.
You put your hands up as if you are about to strike them down to cast a spell now.
No.
Oh wait, no, I didn't mean that.
I'm just like, no, I'm not threatening.
Briefly, you forgot you are not a wizard. Now is the time to start a magic duel. All right. You throw up your hands and say no.
Yeah, I Shia LaBeouf it.
Unfortunately, this is not very communicative and does not answer his questions. He becomes more aggravated as a result. He comes closer as the crackling energies grow more and more severe. Why,
Hi.
who sent you? Why would you come to me?
Honestly, we just came into the town over on the other side of the lake, and some people were a little bit concerned about some like flashing lights and stuff that were happening over here.
There were no proper epilepsy warnings here.
God put that at the beginning of the episode.
Just kind of, we were curious, so we came over to have a look. Don't mean any harm or anything.
Harm!
Cast harm.
Yeah, like the spell. We don't mean that.
Who sent
Cast
you?
harm on Delilah, who smiles.
You are far from down. You came not by boat. I did not see a boat. I would have seen a boat. I would have rocked the boat. Would have thrown the boat. Would have taught you a little lesson. But no, you come by land like little sneaks, like little sneaky sneaks who want to do sneaky things. Who sent you?
Honestly, the lake
Really,
is kinda-
actually, sir, we just didn't want to steal. Crucius says, glaring suddenly at Martha, didn't want to steal a boat. We don't own a boat.
Oh.
We walked.
We didn't know the possessive nature of said boat.
It's kind of hard to lug a boat around the entire countryside.
Well, it's
Which kind
absolutely
of-
endearing that you're trying to justify your boat borrowing, stealing behaviors. I don't think this man gives one flying shit, considering that he gets increasingly aggravated by your non-answers.
Yeah, I'm Nobody sent us.
No. Someone said you wouldn't be here. People who are sent don't come. They never leave.
We
That's-
just kind of,
that's-
heard rumors about a guy on the other side of the lake, so we came to have a look. There wasn't any like sending or job or
Then
anything.
why are you here? Why would you come all this way just to die? Nyah!
Curiosity mostly.
Yeah. Also, that's a nice collection of fish that you brought in. You know.
You
Is
watched
that
me.
a
You
trout?
watched me do my fishing business.
We were crossing the river. It took a minute.
You
No,
tell me that I have no privacy here?
You are out in the middle.
Crucius is gonna start walking to the left to slowly get some distance from the others, partially circling.
You sound like nothing but trouble.
I hear that
Boil
a
and
lot.
bubble.
Well, since we don't mean harm, and we weren't sent by anyone, as we were just concerned citizens, wondering of the rumors about, what can you tell us?
You may have
About-
been sent and simply forgotten.
I don't think he's gonna answer rational.
Anyway, would you like
questions.
to ask those questions, Bella?
I mean, probably not.
Well, you know the old saying, ask and you will answer.
But we heard rumors of people disappearing around these parts. We want to know, what happened. We're investigative.
People vanished around here?
Well, didn't you say that he's asked people?
Yeah. That doesn't mean that they vanished. That meant that they got hit with bolts of lightning.
So they didn't die. They just came back and like, ouchies.
Probably.
Well, then never mind my question.
So why do you think someone would be sent for you?
I see your minds have been worked. You have been told to believe things that make no sense.
Well,
I see that I must
What-
fix you.
Oh, this is gonna go poorly.
fix
Anyway.
us how?
By initiating initiative.
No? Why would we start an initiative? He just wants to fix you.
Presumably with lightning.
No, that's not how you fix anyone's mental problems.
That is wrong. Lightning fixes everything.
Listen, I don't believe in electroshock therapy on that scale. So you're
Yeah,
just gonna gormlessly stand there as he starts
Well,
talking
I'm
big stuff?
struggling to get a distance around him.
With my hands up, away from our weapons, I'm slowly approaching.
The fact that you have
I-
weapons at all is a hell of a lot more telling than what you're doing with your hands.
I'm gonna back
Oh.
away instead of going closer.
They're like, what do you believe is wrong with us? How would you fix?
Oh, your
Like this word of
minds.
power would kill.
I wonder if asking the right questions is a skill that I need to teach people someday. Actually, how would you teach someone? Oh, that seems like a hell of a thing to learn.
It's almost as if conversations are specific.
It's almost as if conversations are fucking messy. Gosh, Martha. Your name is Martha. What a fucking hero
Why'd you
name.
say that name?
Martha! Moines. What did you ask him again, Mr. Gentleman? Like why you think you'd be broken? Yeah, he'll give you an answer. Oh, yeah, I'm not a fool. You are a fool. You've been played. Your mind twisted by the powers that are. Surely you have felt the tendril of invasion sliding into the deepest crevices of your mind, taking all from you and changing what is there. Your answer?
No, but it is the power druidic in nature, hag in nature, or the power of the land in nature.
What?
What? You're asking a psychopath weirdly specific questions, Bella, in like
I
Ca-
want to know what
checklist form.
Okay, can we
What
just
the
can we just roll it
dark
back? What did you just ask?
it is the dark corrupt power druidic in nature, hag in nature, or the power of the land in nature.
I'd like to
The-
point out that two of those are technically pretty much the same.
The ruler of the land, I mean.
You ask questions only a fool would ask. A fool who walks with a hell hat with bells and walks into walls. The one who rules this land as a man of salt and water. His ruler comes from another planet, a place so far away even you could never get there with your foolishness.
Okay, so you don't like the ruler of the land.
Why would you like him at all? What madness gets into your mind? This is why I must fix you. He has gotten in your skin.
No, he hasn't, Crucius says.
And then you can
So
help
we're
me gather
trying-
the fish for the ritual.
What's the ritual? I was trying to figure that out. I've never seen
More
this.
fish. More fish. That is what a fish would say.
But what are you doing with the fish?
You do
I
not
know
look.
rituals. This
You are
is weird.
fools! You would not understand the complex magical arts at work here.
What are the fish doing with you?
You better keep that mouth shut and tell me what I want to hear. Who sent you?
For the last goddamn time, nobody sent us.
Bella, he looks at you. What do you do? What do you say? What do you ask? What do you tell?
We were sent by he who was known as I am. Do the wing thing, Cruxus.
Wings! My wings are out! And it's Ioma Day, you fuck!
Ah, I see. Then you are too far gone, believing the delusions of madmen. Do not worry. I have just the thing to fix it. A raw portion of death!
Yeah, I
Well,
thought this was what was happening.
Well, no, this is
Well,
mostly because you decided to threaten him with wings and talking about gods.
Well,
Yeah, I just
Ro-
feel
You
wings
devil
are
worshippers will never get me!
Ugh.
The Hellmites shall not take this land. Let those who consort with devils die! Pew!
I do not consort with devils!
Well, he seems to certainly think so. And
See,
to be
I'm the
fair,
talker, I'm not diplomatic though. So
Martha,
Yeah.
we're gonna play this one by ear because I do not have a weird stone circle map.
What,
Unfortunately,
doesn't everyone just carry one of those?
oh my god, Shaska's flowery.
anyway. Oh my goodness, I love Shaska's adjectives. They're always great. Anyway,
I mean, agreeable is not what I would describe him as.
hey, he is agreeable. You just didn't agree with him in the right ways. You're not placating him well enough. What the fuck is this title? Billions of gamers, thousands of needs, millions of opportunities. With Bleep, we are enabling a tool to empower. Oh, it's that thing. Well, I think Claire could use it.
Probably like right over here because I was circling.
And I was
Don't
getting
worry,
closer.
we're going to go with abstract distances and locations.
Okay, that
Don't
helps.
don't worry about it. Crucius, he seems to
Mark
have had
is first.
No, not.
Delilah and Crucius. You both apparently have the same role. I don't know if Dex tiebreakers are a thing in this system, but you decide how this works out, buckaroos. I'm not your mom.
You want to go first, Delilah, or me?
You can go first. You were like
Okay.
approaching him from the side, and I was backing away.
Yeah, I was getting out of the line of attack. Okay, continue, Safi. I'm first.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you were saying something.
No, I
Right.
was just asking what you were all doing and who's going first, so go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna charge him, and I'm gonna see if I can just take him down.
I
Like,
admire your
hopefully not
optimism.
lethally, but you know, if blood has to be spilled. So I'm like run in,
A
and I'm gonna hit him with my
charge!
sword. Very non-lethally, of course.
Yeah, go nuts. Take that -2. You critically fail the attack roll. As in,
Oh.
this old man just judo chops your arm out of the way, blocking your blow entirely. I see! You are the devil's cohorts!
I'm trying to tell you I'm not.
Delilah. This poor confused man is getting attacked from all sides by devil worshippers.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Probably right now. God, the irony of casting harm on him would not be lost on me. So we made that whole spiel about not meaning any harm.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
But honestly, first I'm going to try and just intimidate him into calming the hell down. Just glare at him, get him to realize the error of his ways.
I don't
Please,
think that's a thing
shut
you
up,
can.
you stupid
I
idiot.
don't think that works when someone has already taken a swing at him.
Well, scare the crap out of him at the very least.
Go nuts!
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, no.
Yeah.
This man is a little nutty. You know,
In which case,
mind blank has changed a lot, and it's changed in a really weird way that I just don't get. Anyway, what you doing?
doing this one. Let's get him blind mad.
Ooh.
By some fucking twist of nature, this plus
Really?
19 con save man is now blinded. I don't even want to know.
Good job. You pulled that off.
The faith in your nightmares blinds you.
I'm reminded of that poor guy who got permanently blinded.
Yeah.
Remember in our Pathfinder 1 campaign when that one person was trying to just blind Talon? It just kept failing. Cowboy of mine, Delilah, just like got hit. They're like, haha, blinding. Nothing happens. He just looks at them. Toxin, he starts walking at them. But blinding. Nothing.
So since he can't see anything, he can't target you with any of his cool spells, I guess. But there is one thing he can do, and that's fucking explode.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, you will not get me, you fools! Kaboom! He violently erupts into flame. I don't know if Martha is within 20 feet, but
I'd assume I was pretty close.
I know that Crucius probably is.
I was trying to stab him.
Yes, you're
I was-
generally speaking within 20 feet if you want to stab someone, unless you have a really fancy stick.
So, is there a reflex save for half, or?
Yes,
Yeah,
there
you-
is a
you
DC
press
reflex save. There's a button for it specifically.
Oh, okay. Close that.
Heck, there's even a button that lets me place the circle, which is tiny on this map. Oh no, the distance is too large, because this map is measured in quarters, and
Nope, I take full damage.
you take double damage. So
Oh my
please,
God.
I'm a hero point that.
you can. There's the middle button is the one you want for double damage for 72.
I'm a hero point that.
Go ahead. Push the button.
keep forgetting there's just a button for that now.
I mean, you
you're
can't do any worse. So. Ha 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 ha.
I mean, numerically, yes, but effectively,
You can
no.
do worse.
You were saying.
Double crit failure.
This
4
man is
times
still
dead.
blinded, as Crucius is hit for 72. Or
Crucius
actually,
is now dying.
kaboom. Crucius goes straight to dying. Whoop! In fact, you go to dying too because you got hit with a critical. This man is confused and picks a direction that he knows you're probably not in and runs that way. He runs approximately away from you. Martha.
I pull out my manacles.
Actually, he'll probably
And I
run towards the center of the circle and start walking down into the dirt.
pull out my manacles and I tackle him to the ground.
Martha.
Yeah.
This man is currently in the process of walking down a set of stairs you cannot see directly into the dirt. And you tackle him while he's partially underground. Just making sure that that's how this is visualized in my brain.
Yeah, I'll tackle him down the stairs. I ain't afraid of tackling old people.
All right. In that case, we're just gonna say that Delilah, are you gonna help Crucius over there?
Probably, yeah.
Well, do something fast. They got
Probably.
blown up. Like the place they were standing is now the grass that grows over the circle is just completely scorched away.
So, 2 action. That would be 15.
Marvelous.
Oh,
Underground.
life.
Underground. You follow him. Eventually, Martha, this cave. This is like a little dirt cave that just goes down and down and down until eventually you come to a doorway, and through it.
I didn't tackle him.
No, he's going directly down the stairs. It's very awkward to tackle. You would actually, if you want to, you can roll me athletics, and we'll see how badly you fall down the stairs. How about that?
Alright.
Oof. Oof, oof. Okay. He's running down the stairs. You fall on top of him. The two of you start tumbling down this spiral staircase, going deeper and deeper underground as you go, because that's what down means. Until eventually you stop. Can you roll me a 1d2? If you roll a 2, you're on top. If not, you're underneath him and he can just run off.
I'm
Cool.
on top.
You're on top of him. I assume your dog runs after you as well.
Yeah, shots goes running down.
Dogs going downstairs takes a bit, though. They always do a little hoppity hoppity.
And also, if I get the chance,
I'm gonna cuff him.
Yeah.
Alright, well, at the bottom of the stairway, well, I guess, in front of you is a large, immaculate wooden door. And imagine if you had like a really fancy mansion and you buried it underground, and you saw like part of the door and the window and the doorbell and everything stick out in just a dirt wall. That's kind of what you're looking at. That is, it emits light, by the way, in case you're wondering. There's like a little porch light.
okay, so I can't see.
You can't see us. You start cuffing him up. Sasuke probably bites at his like the bottom of his robes or something.
Yeah, that's gonna help him once we're down.
However, he might be a powerful mage, but once he's stuck on the ground, you can cuff him as easy as anyone else, really. Although, to be fair, he's probably very disoriented from being blinded and falling downstairs and has no idea where he is right now.
Thump, thump, thump.
Yeah, they weren't great
We
stairs.
wanted to play nice. We wanted to just talk first of all, but you had to make it difficult.
You'll
had
never
to
get
let
me
me-
alive.
I mean, come down here. Shake.
Please don't explode again.
I will freeze you like a statue. Ah! Ah!
Can we gag him or something?
We're not even down there and I'm angry with them. Well, I'm angry at him already. I exploded.
Yes, you literally got a face full of fireball. Anyway. Delilah and other person, you hear this loud screeching coming from a clod of dirt on the ground. Clod.
Claude.
Should we go help that out?
Probably. I assume there's some kind of secret entrance here that we can't see. And like poke where the screaming's coming from with my foot.
Oh my god, that is exactly how they come down the stairs, Dizzy. Douglas. Boink, 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 boink.
Just a bouncy bone.
I love how puffy this puppo is. He's such a poof. Look at him. Anyway, you poke at the clod of dirt the sound comes from, and it seems to be non-corporeal.
I'm gonna walk through it then, carefully.
Once your head is about a foot under the ground, you can see something again, which is mostly the ambient light coming from downstairs.
Huh.
Also, Delilah, you watch Crucius just sink into the ground. Walking down the
I'm a
staircase they can't
Bethesda
see.
character.
Also, just so we're clear, his hands are cuffed behind his back.
Listen, I'm not gonna. I'm going to assume basic level competency here.
Yeah.
Crucius, as you move down the stairs, at some point you realize that the reason that the ambient light is like that is because the little tumble those two idiots made has broken part of this dirt stair.
Huh.
So you're gonna have to climb down awkwardly to get to them. And you'll also see this facade of a building.
You good, Crucius?
Yeah, go with that. Gonna have some burns. I'll take care of that later.
Yeah, I'm following Crucius once I see that he doesn't immediately, well, she doesn't immediately die from going through the ground.
Wait, why am I 2 hero points down?
Who knows?
I think I actually used 2.
Pretty sure we've all just used one today.
Yeah, mine was just for the explosion. But I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get down there. Try to go and approach.
I'm gonna pick the guy up onto his feet, holding the cuff.
Bah! You think
Yeah.
such simple straits can contain me?
For a while.
Alright. So, he can still attempt to cast the spell. And he will try.
I will ready actions to yank the cuffs.
I'll just say that increases the DC to 11 in that case. But he can still try. But you still have a moment to talk to him before he even gets the spell off. So what do? Like, what benefit does it have you to have this man in cuffs?
Can't attack us, but are you behind the lightning of people, and why?
Who I cast my spells upon is my business.
It's
Many-
really not, Crucius says.
It takes
many
2
of
to
the people
lightning
you
bolt.
hit are innocent.
It takes 2 to shocking grasp, baby.
The Shocker and the Shock E. One
Shockaloo.
of those is a Spider-Man villain.
Point is, kids and or cadets, since you insist on wasting your time having fun conundrum talk, he's gonna try that flat check now. He succeeds and gets off a spell known as Dimension Door.
Oh,
Unfortunately, since he doesn't quite know where he is, you know what? I'm just gonna roll a D120 and see how far in a. Okay, so he goes 107 feet straight up, and a few seconds later, you hear this dull thud.
Wait, can I get up there in time to cast to give him my wings?
No, because
Go.
you have to climb up like a little staircase that broke down and everything.
I get there just in time to see him hit the ground.
Let's see.
I'm
You're
gonna
like
cast Feather.
30 feet under the ground. Okay, so he'll take like an
Wait,
extra 30 damage from all that.
if this would bring another creature with you, even if you're carrying it in an extra natural container, the spell is lost. I'm holding him.
Yep, but he isn't holding you. He isn't taking you with him.
Yeah, you can actually, if someone's holding you and you cast that Dimension Door, you can technically ignore the other person and leave
Yeah.
them.
The risk is that since someone is holding you, they can fuck you up and break your arm while you're trying to do it. Anyway, yes, this poor old man goes places and then he falls back down again. Oh, okay, cool. Token doesn't maintain the hit points here. We'll do an extra 30, and I think he also took like a You took damage from something else too. What was it again? Oh, the
Fireball.
fireball. 38. Yep. Well, he sure is looking pretty beat up by this point. He also still is in manacles.
Oh, up we go.
Okay, since I was further back and Delilah's also there, can I just go and like try to knock him unconscious while he's down?
Sure. You now have an unconscious man.
Good. No more magic.
I'm really sick of this guy.
While he's down, what is the plan?
What was the plan to start with?
'Cause
Deal with
for-
shooting light at people.
For Tired Crucius, player, Bella, can you summarize what the rumors we heard were?
we heard that the man was zapping people. And like he was a danger.
Yeah, like if we've been going out by the river, we should look out for him.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is I am gonna go downstairs and see what the hell he was doing with all the ritually magic stuff.
Cool.
You guys are gonna keep an eye on him.
Alright.
Sure, it's a
Okay.
good idea to split up.
It's you can get down there in a turn. It's not that far.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
not a big place. I'm just gonna go try to see what the hell's going on. I'm not gonna do anything with it unless
If
I
anyone
can.
was here to help him, it probably would have come outside by now.
Explosion probably would have gotten their attention.
Probably.
So
Or the
yeah, I'm
aggressive
gonna go down.
spellcasting happening literally in front of the door.
Head down. I'm gonna check it out.
You head downstairs, down the dirt stairs, awkwardly climbing back down again.
I just jump.
You push against the door and open it up. Ba-ba-ba. Inside is a magnificent mansion, a large foyer and numerous opulent chambers. There is also, however, the true eye-catching centerpiece of this chamber, a massive, semi-rotting pile of fish that honestly offends all the senses in all the best ways.
Okay, I kind of thought you were fucking with me with.
Imagine if you have like 2 months worth of fish before it starts becoming the slurry on the ground, and that's what you get. It is very dissonant with the immaculate mansion around it. Additionally, there appears to be a bunch of people just walking around. They're faceless, as in their face is all blurry and confuses your senses. But they seem to be cleaning and moving things around.
Okay, didn't see this part going.
So yes, as your nervous system overloads from the fish, which is probably about as bad as Surströmmen, but hey.
Yeah, I'm. It took me a minute to get over the fish.
You have permission to vomit.
I might. I was just seeing if I have anything that can help get rid of this.
I don't know if you can get rid of what looks to be a metric ton of fish.
I might take a moment and rope up the old man.
Listen, I do not. I'm not taking you into my magical realm. Don't you take me into yours.
I get the joke.
Anyway, you tie him up extra tight. At this point,
Yeah,
he counts
I'm
as
gonna start.
restrained, which means that he can't try to cast spells even.
I'm gonna start looking around inside this mansion.
You
which
pick
is
a door
apparently a thing.
and swing it wide open. And then, upstairs, this man has awakened. He's like, "Ah! Who are you? Where am I? Why am I here? And more importantly, why am I covered in twine?"
Well, you are very rude, sir.
I wasn't rude. I would remember being rude. You're rude. Untie me at once.
Well, right now the rope is a precaution because you fireballed my friend. You did a ball thing on my friend, and then you tried to hurt us.
I wouldn't. Why would I attack you? Are you devil worshippers? Are you
No.
friends with that salty spittoon?
Saw the
Who?
spittoon. Who?
Pah! Fools is what you are. Harmless fools. Nah!
No, we're just
You are not harmless.
We're ignorant of what you're talking about. So what salty spittoon?
He spits at you. Ah! Spittoon! It's like Splatoon with spit. Ah!
Delilah's just rubbing her temples. Hate
Well.
this guy.
We're trying to be nice. We're gonna keep you tied up though, because
That is not nice, so you are not trying very hard.
well, you weren't trying hard when you attacked us. I'm just saying, but
I wasn't trying to kill you hard enough. Surely if I wanted to destroy you, I would have easily done so. Nah.
Yeah, see?
and you did. You got one of us. They're dead now.
I would recall murder. I'm an
You
honest
don't
man, unlike you, who leaves men
You don't-
tied up.
You don't recall attacking us. So how would you recall murder?
You mentioned it yourself.
And yeah, you
But I
should
mentioned the murder too.
that you know
What do you want?
completely.
Why are you keeping me tied up?
We want to solve a problem about people getting zapped by lightning who don't
Ask him
deserve
about
to be zapped.
Strahd.
Lightning.
Also going missing.
He talked
Okay.
about the ruler.
I
That
do
should
know
be
a
our
mighty
main
fine lightning
concern.
spell. If you just untie me, I can give you a live demonstration.
All right. Well, one thing
Fucking do it.
you mentioned earlier is the ruler of this land, who we've come to learn is Strahd. What is your deal with him?
May I offer you the best advice? Leave. Do not get involved. I've seen them. They are coming. Strahd's time will not be long when they arrive.
Oh, who is coming?
The Hell Knights, those who cavort with demons and devils. They claim to be law and order, but they have the resources and the man to take Strahd's place and to make this theirs. And with those powers, they will turn you to ash. And he blows at you like a I don't know, maybe he's trying to make an ash cloud happen or something. Whoo, whoosh.
Blows his smelly fish breath at us.
No, actually, his breath doesn't smell of fish at all. It smells of cake.
Oh, weird.
Why would Hell Knights want to come here and take ownership of the land over
Pah!
Strahd?
You're fools, foolish fools who do not know left from right or up from down. Let me give you a hint.
We get it.
You can hold up your hand and see what is left, and you can always feel what is down. Surely you have felt it. The darkness in this realm. The deep crevice that leads into the darkest places of the old abyss.
And
This is a place of power, but it is only for those of evil hearts. And that is why I came, too close to kill, to destroy.
you don't see that what you're doing is kind of, you know, mad.
You're mad. You keep me tied up.
Because you keep trying
Crucius.
to kill us.
You
Yeah,
opened the
what do I
door and were
find?
greeted by a massive dining room. Atop of the table sit a variety of exotic spices and wares, delightful cakes, and even a pyramid of hot dogs and burgers.
Fucking burgers. Wait,
Humbug.
I'm going to look at this closely. I'm going to try to see if I can tell if there's anything about this that's like gonna magic me, because I could use a burger after all this.
Roll me some Arcana.
I'm gonna roll you some Arcana. Let me get
Oh,
back
you
my
actually know Arcana.
proficiencies.
Cool.
I do. I took that last level.
Go ahead and show me the goods.
Not that great.
That's a fart noise for me.
Though I can't critically fail.
Well, then you get nothing, because it's a failure.
Yeah, I don't. I took a short identification.
I mean, hey, someone already ate that cake, so either there's a corpse somewhere around here you didn't notice yet, or they're still alive. Or a
Fuck it,
frog.
I want a burger.
Or you've entered my magical realm, and there's a maid
Yeah.
costume in the closet.
Okay, now just imagine like holy maid crusader.
Oh no. Oh no, it's an anime.
Yes, I could be. I want this now. I'm an anime.
If we're ever
How
playing
come every
Prowlers and
time we come?
if we're ever playing Prowlers and Paragons, we can be a stupid anime.
How come every time I come to Strahd, I turn into an anime?
Point
Last time I
is,
was like the sword of light and darkness.
there's a big old cake and someone took some slices and bites out of it. Although the way they did it is they quite literally ate the cake while it was still whole. They didn't take a slice out. They just started biting into it. You can see their chin marks and everything in their nose,
I'm not
poking into
eating
the
that one.
frosting. Well, there's plenty of other things that haven't been saturated.
Yeah, you said burger. I want burger.
You take this odd meaty sandwich and take a bite. It has many things on it. It's almost like a stew, but solid.
My God, the food of the gods. Iomade teleports in, takes the burger, teleports out. Well, while I eat my Borg, I'm gonna keep looking around the room. It's portable food.
It's food, but I can hold it in my hand.
What genius witchcraft.
Point is, you're standing in a room and there are multiple faceless servants moving around, keeping the place clean, constantly restocking the food, etc., etc. Other than that, not much to say.
Giant, time to go check out another room because there's gotta be something going on here. The fish can't just be sitting there. There has to be like a magic circle or some shit.
Well, the fish is literally just sitting there and rotting away.
Yeah, so I'm figuring there's something somewhere in another room.
A man can't just have a metric ton of fish in his house because he wants to.
He talked about a ritual. Rituals have things.
Upstairs, you're having a fine argument with this man.
Would you say you're an enemy of Strahd?
You insult me with such questions. Why would I associate with a fool?
So you're not against him, you're just not agreeing with him.
Strahd is a fool. A toy, a doll! Do you not see his puppet strings?
Also, have you seen madness? As you claim. Well, not madness. Have you seen the corruption that you've claimed was on us, on yourself?
I am pure. I have taken precautions. I am unaffected.
And how are you unaffected? What have you? What?
Can you
precautions
please
have
not
taken?
ask a person to self-diagnose themselves with medical problems?
Well, no, I'm not trying to. I'm just wondering what precautions you've taken.
Yeah, you're asking very specific questions, Bella, for a guy who's totally knucking futs.
Well,
He'll start rambling off a list of spells you haven't really heard of. His mind is a maze.
now, if we were to let you go, would you promise not to harm anyone unless they intend to harm you?
He's gonna kill the shit out of you.
Yeah, he's still getting a little bit grumpy over this whole tied up business.
Yeah, I don't think untying him right now is the best idea.
Why would I
could take
hurt
him
anyone
down.
but those who cohort and cavort or get in my way of grand plans?
You
And
mentioned a ritual before.
Yes.
What exactly does that entail?
Fish. Fish. Much fish. Enough fish that I can summon the great devourer to eat him. Flop, flop goes the fish.
Okay. You are hearing yourself right now.
Yes. I'm well aware of my cunning plan.
And you
I mean,
do realize it does make you sound like an absolute mad person.
You are the ones who are mad people and fools keeping me in chains. When I could be finishing the ritual and saving this land.
Your name tag does say the Mad Mage. So,
He actually has one. It's like on fire.
hello, my name is the Mad Mage.
Hello, my name is. I got retconned into being Mordenkainen.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was supposed to be a thing. That would explain the mansion.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Well, would you mind going to town with us to
What
discuss
town?
this? If your goal truly is noble and good,
I must
surely
complete
just
this ritual. It is important that I do it as fast as possible. More fish!
well, would you like assistance?
Yes. Yes.
I think right about now the fishermen would be returning into the village now with their entire hauls. If you wanted more fish,
You are
that
right.
would probably be the
I must
quickest
not
and
catch
best
my
way
own.
to-
I must kill the ones who have the fish.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
no.
I was just
Just
suggesting.
imagine the whole time during this, Crucia's just eating a burger.
I was suggesting that we assist you with your ritual.
Ha! You are fools! What use can you be?
Well, my friend here, Delilah, is magical. They have magical abilities. But
Magical, magical. They are as magical as my foot!
I'd like to think a leg at least.
Keep that stupid vampire spawn from me!
Did someone say vampire?
Don't worry, Coach, just keep eating.
You
What
somehow
is that
just know I have a burger.
Karamshi chicken. Very loud.
Can hear you chewing from here.
Well,
Oh, so good.
well, Mr. Old Man, keep in mind that your foot is attached to your body, so it would be as magical as your whole being, which would make Delilah as magical as
You are
your whole being.
speaking madman words. You fool!
Something that will work.
And I wouldn't think that would work.
But yeah, any assistance you may need to complete this ritual faster, you know.
Crucius, you
Would
open
be-
a door and are confronted by. This is a very large chamber. It's really big and it's filled to the brim with that's a lot of. There's demons in here. Undead. Whew. Kind of a. Also some plant creatures. That might be a werewolf. It's a whole monster menagerie. Lingerie. So yes.
I just put GIF my reaction. Just nope.
All right. You close the door on the monster menagerie.
Yeah, I'm not going in that.
I mean, they're all in cages, so
Oh, still.
Another gift.
That'll be my last room. We'll
there-
come back to that one.
there are still like 3 more doors you can see.
Don't any of them look like they're exploding with evil?
No.
Good.
You pick a door and swing it open and find yourself in a room filled with books. Many books.
Oh,
Endless
this is more my
tomes.
style.
Each of them has fancy wizardly names, like a treatise on things, or Spellbook
Yes.
Volume 5.
Okay. I'm going to try to see if anything stands out that might have this dude's name on it. It's been rude. We don't know his name.
At first you think you found his name, but then you very quickly realize, wait a minute, there are other names here, and there's no way to tell which one are his or not.
Thought maybe there'd be something he was in the process of writing.
No, there's nothing he... Odds are anything he was writing has gotten into that fish pile by now,
Also,
but
I'm
no.
gonna take a moment to actually heal the old man with nature.
Excellent. There are, however, plenty of books here. A variety of tomes on magic, arcane, and otherwise. and spellbooks.
Well, I'm not really a caster, but is there anything open that would talk about a ritual? Or maybe
Nope.
he's just fucking nuts, who knows?
I mean, you're pretty sure you've never heard of a spell that requires a metric ton of semi-rotting fish like this.
I don't know mages.
You know
There's
enough
some
about
magic,
Arcana
but
to
not
know like
mages.
what a ritual tends to look like. I mean, there are spells that conjure like garbage monsters that require a huge amount of trash. So that might be it.
Well,
Wow, what would you like to take the old man down?
If anything, it will spawn a large amount of rats.
rats. The big rat that makes all the rules.
True ruler of Strahd. Of Barovia.
Anyway, upstairs, people are having a fun negotiation time.
Well, I think it's time we take him downstairs. Holding him still.
He's
His,
he's wrapped up like a mummy. You have to carry him, yes.
well, I left his feet capable. Just his arms aren't.
All right, all right. Anyway, downstairs. Yar. You bring him into the foyer where the immense stink of a large mountain of fish assaults you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is
Equivalent.
wrong with you?
I need the fish for the ritual to summon the great devourer to eat all.
And then I poke my head out. Hey guys, don't go
Hi.
in that one.
Okay. So, crazy guy, how exactly is this great devourer supposed to help?
Ha! It is big and strong, and it will destroy the thing that puppets the puppet.
Yeah, but wouldn't the guy who puppets the puppets be in like a different plane or some sort rather than just here? Because otherwise people probably would know where he is.
Ha! Details for later. Now is the
Shouldn't
time for action.
Shouldn't you figure out where you're sending the giant eating demon before you summon them? Otherwise it's just gonna
No,
eat you.
why would I?
Because like otherwise it's just gonna rampage. And that
You're
includes destroying
rambling.
you and your house.
You're rambling, worrying about nothing.
You're rambling. You haven't figured this out at all. You haven't done any thought into this summoning plan. It's like the first time you've summoned something. You're a total amateur over here.
You just insulting this guy. You're just giving him a diss track.
Fine. If you think you know so much better, then why should I talk to anyone?
Well, typically those who speak of knowing more would be helpful in knowing how things are done.
Honestly, I'm just trying to give you some pointers. Like, you could make this work a lot better if you had a bit more information. Rather than jumping straight to the summoning a giant ED demon thing.
By the way, Crucia says, walking over, having finished her sandwich. I know rituals kind of well. It's in my things. This ain't no ritual. What? Wait,
Is that mustard on your nose?
the hell's a mustard?
It's like yellow stuff.
Oh, I don't know. Found a sandwich. But, you got the fish. We want to know what the fish. There's no ritual here. There's no magic circle or stuff.
If you can prove to us in writing,
No, let him. Don't shut it. What the fish?
He refuses to talk.
Oh, now he shuts up.
Yes. Apparently you know so much better than him, and he's like, meh, about it.
I'm not saying I know better. I just want to know what he's trying to do here.
Coach already told you all that anyway, so.
I wasn't there.
He says he's trying to summon the Great Devourer by getting a lot of fish. And
will
that seems,
eat the Hell Knights.
yeah, that are apparently coming to take over this place.
We have demons like upstairs, dude.
Not Hell Knights, devils.
I don't know, but they're like demon things up there. It's a lot of them, actually. It's got it terrifying. Don't like it. Wait, Crucius looks upset. Outside the place. Old man, is this great devourer in the lake?
You get no answer.
Oh, like how he
Stomp
just doesn't want to talk to the angel.
Stomp once for yes, stomp twice for no.
That's not the problem.
What'd you guys do to make him finally shut up?
I don't know, he wasn't before. If I knew what I'd done it. I would have done it a lot sooner.
I'm gonna keep the ropes on him, but I'm gonna remove the manacles.
Bad idea.
Then he explodes us all again. Great.
Are you sure this is the course of action you want to take? Martha. It's everyone
I'll
else
find-
chill with this.
I am not chill
No.
with this.
Don't?
I applied the first step of civility.
Are you
If I was
asking us
still-
this or doing this on your own?
I'll be like, would it be civil of us to remove the manacles but leave the rope?
I mean, to an extent, it would also be very stupid.
This would be very stupid.
But it leaves him mostly restrained.
He exploded.
And what makes you think it would help at all? This guy is clearly not wanting to cooperate in any sense of the word.
Well, he doesn't appreciate being bound and locked up.
Would you not want to make the agreement that he would help first and then untie him? Rather than just untie him and hope things go better?
You know what?
I'll
I'm just gonna go into another room. You guys do whatever you want.
I'll look him in the eye and be like, all right, if we remove your manacles but leave the rope, would you be, in this first step of civility, would you be willing to discuss this ritual with us?
He does not answer, because you know better than him, don't you? In the meantime, Crucius opens up a door and comes into a bedroom that smells.
The stink room.
Yes. Which is to say that this guy has dragged in so much dirt and miscellaneous crap from outside that his bed looks more like a nest at this point. Like a bird nest.
I don't like this place anymore. I'm going back to the burger room. So yeah, I haven't found anything in any of the rooms. There's one left, I think, right?
Yeah.
Should be one. I could go check that out.
You sure? You've seen
Yeah.
what those last two rooms were. What
Yeah,
last?
one of them was quite nice.
Yeah, I mean the other one.
Yeah, so 50-50.
Cool. As you put your hand on the handle, you feel a grave sense of foreboding. Like,
My blood doesn't like this.
you know, yeah, I personally, when I am confronted with certain circumstances, feel this weirdness in my brain, like this, like there's a lot of blood flowing. Like I can suddenly hear the blood in my brain
No.
and feel the pressure. That's what you get when you hold that handle.
Okay, I'm gonna take my hand off that for a moment. Guys, I think something's in this one.
Alright, well, I'll pick up good old madman and just bring him to the door and be like, alright, what's in there?
He still refuses to talk. I don't know why you're asking questions.
No, I'm asking Tertius, what's in there?
I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
Let's open it.
Martha, as you grab the handle, you feel the same sense of foreboding.
While she's doing this, I'm gonna use my lay on hands on myself.
Broop,
Get that HP back.
broop. A broo, 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 broo.
How much does that give me?
6 times half your level. Round it up.
Gonna carefully open the door.
Okay, so 18.
As you pull the handle down and begin opening the door, there's this lightning crackle between the door and the frame.
Alright, nope. That's a fat nope on me. I'll get behind the old man as I open the door.
As you open the door, the building begins to shake and shake. And before you even fully understand what's going on, the building fades away into nothingness.
Oh,
This leaves behind a massive dirt cavity that begins to cave and collapse as a result of the large stone circle built on top of it.
I think we should probably get out of here.
Additionally, you're standing in pitch darkness.
And
I-
fish.
Yeah, the fish are still there.
I fireman carry old man, and I just start running. Give me a direction.
Yeah,
Only
I'll like
Delilah can
grab you
see.
by the hand and lead you. Just follow me.
Around you, the dirt begins to sag and collapse. The sound of that stuff you hear in the video games all the time happening around you. You have a brief moment, but since you immediately take action to leave, you manage to make it outside, watching a massive depression form in the earth.
Well, this like we're listening to sketch ya. A
Okay.
fabric.
No, actually, Crucius is suddenly pushing Martha back. I said I didn't want to touch it.
Yes,
Well-
you didn't want to. Lawyer.
Your
If-
first decision when I don't want to do something is let's do that thing.
If it delays his ritual,
No,
That's on him.
pushes.
Hmm?
There wasn't a ritual going on in there. There was fish.
and now he can't get to it.
Remember when I said I was questioning my association with you people? Kind of
The
sticking
air
there.
begins to suddenly smell very, very salty. Like you're standing on the edge of the ocean.
Is that you guys?
Well,
John,
I'm
you being
feeling a
salty?
little salty right now, but probably not me.
Fine. Yeah, you said he didn't have a positive feeling about opening the door, but you didn't stop me.
That should not be my problem.
Saying inaction is 50% of action.
I'm going to kill you if we figure out what that salty thing is that don't die here. I'm going to try to see what the source of this smell is real quick, ignoring you
It's
for
the
a moment.
depression in the earth, which has started to fill up with water, salt water.
Salt water.
Uh,
But we're not at the ocean.
I'm probably gonna put some distance between myself and the hole. I don't know what's going on down there, but I don't want to be a part of it.
I'm just gonna hold on to the old man, and just watch the hole.
From the water erupts. Imagine like a. Let me see if I can get you a good shot of this. Emerge two things. This should give you a good idea as to what you're seeing. It's a big grabby hand, and with it is this glowing tipped tendril of sorts.
Ooh.
It whips through the air briefly, going over your heads, luckily, before the hand slams down into the gentleman that you had arrested.
I'm holding him. So.
You are pulled up into the air with him as the little glowy thing starts moving closer to him, and he gets squeezed like mad.
Let go of the guy.
I pull out my sword and I cut the ropes.
The guy, by the way, his face gets red from just how much pressure is exerted directly onto his circulatory system as a result of this firm grip.
From Grisp.
I cut his ropes free.
He'll
so
try to
don't-
cast a useful spell, but let's see if he even makes it. He does. He falls down towards the water.
Oh, it's just the water? Good, I don't have to stop him.
Yeah, the salt water where these things are coming from.
Oh.
Why would they hold them over the river or the nearby lake when they can hold them over where they're coming from?
Do I have
So
time
there
to trigger my flight thing and grab
Yes, that is a
gonna
reaction.
do
You're probably very much aware of the circumstance at this point. From the water, however, comes this big pulsing mental wave that strikes your minds. Can you roll me a will save? The DC
this is-
is 37.
What?
Everyone here is affected by suggestion.
I literally, none of us could pass this.
You hear a thing in your head that tells you to just let this man, just let him take care of this. This will only take a moment. Martha, you hit the ground safely thanks to the feather fall, but Mr. Man quickly gets grasped by a long, spindly arm. Do 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 do. Let me pull something up here.
So there wasn't a ritual.
Well, either he succeeded at his ritual and made a big mess, or something terrible is happening.
I kind of look at Precious as I say that.
You watch as poor Mr. Man gets squeezed one final time. Do 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 do. And all the life is drained out of him as blood vessels in his fingertips and toes and face burst, and he is thrown into the ground with firm force.
That's horrifying.
The tendrils retreat into the pool, which begins to recede as well, seeming to sink into the ground. He's not completely dead, but holy crap, that's a critical condition if you ever saw one.
Something tells me whatever he was hoping to summon isn't very happy about being poorly summoned. I'm just going to continue putting distance between myself and that hole.
Oh
We
no,
could
there
heal
was no
him.
ritual.
I've been magically told not to help him.
Handsome. So you decide to help him. I'll give you one of two choices. He'll tell you what the fuck you just saw, or he falls unconscious but is alive.
And that first.
I think I'd rather keep him just alive.
Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
we can figure that out later.
Oh, who knows how much time you really have to wait on this. You managed to heal him up, but since he's in a... I mean, he just got squeezed like a stress doll. This is going to take some time, including the broken ribs. Anyway, you have a man in a dire state of condition. And the salty air begins to dissipate. What do you all do?
I think we need to get back to town.
Now we're taking the old man with us.
Well, first, I would like to take a moment. I can use one of my resolve points in order to get my focus point back, right?
Nope. You can spend 10 minutes to get one focus point back, though.
Yeah, how about we just do that and I'll heal him?
All right.
So, just for context, this is not hit point damage that's keeping him unconscious. Like, this requires some pretty fancy magic stuff to recover from if you want to do it on a dime.
Are there any fisherman boats nearby?
No, they're avoiding this coast because this man keeps zapping them.
Ah.
I mean, he probably has one if he's been collecting all this fish.
With magic.
Well, no, he's just been walking to the shore and fish came to him. Which, by the way, Crucius, now that you think about it, those fish didn't really look like normal fish. They had teeth and everything. But, you figured out it's maybe just a local plant life, multiple eyes, big sharp teeth. Those long spiny ones, not the normal triangular or anything.
Like anglerfish?
Possibly. They didn't have the angle, though. But did have those teeth.
Huh. Wish
Anyway,
I'd somehow noticed that earlier.
it just didn't seem all that important. It was just a big pile of fish that was rotting and smelling real bad. Point is, this guy is in a bad shape, but hey, he's alive. And you zap him in some good shape. It's still going to take some time for him to, like, recover. Most traditional healing magic doesn't really get rid of broken ribs and internal bleeding all that well.
Let's take him to town.
Get him a bed, shove him in there, wait a few weeks. Let that bun sit in
Long
the
rest
oven.
your way out of it.
This isn't 5e where you can just take a weekend sitting on your ass and you'll be like, yep, I'm fine now. Those broken bones are all gone. And it's like grown the wrong way too. Ugh. You make your way back to town. It takes a while, especially since you're carrying a dude with you, who you preferably keep out of the water so that you don't agitate. Well, his injuries are probably sealed shut.
That's what I can do.
It's approaching the late afternoon by the time you arrive at Valaki, going towards the city gates, carrying a man on your back, who probably smells of salt water at this point, still. How do you explain this?
I don't know, honestly.
Would you like to explain it, Chris?
No.
This man needs help.
We
Yeah,
have an injured man. We need some help. Shit happened.
You know, they're not going to argue with that one. Although he mostly just looks like an unconscious person at this point. You take him over into town. Presumably over to the inn, unless you want to bother some random stranger with this problem. Not trying to drag too much attention, which is kind of difficult when you're carrying a dude on your back. Luckily, no one seems to recognize him, despite the fact they've been having trouble with him for a while.
It's hard to see past lightning.
It's hard to see someone when you're trying to get away from as fast as possible.
Yeah, I doubt anyone got close.
Alright, you're at the Blue Water Inn. Blue Moon Inn, who even knows? It's an inn. The lady running it,
Blue Moon is a beer.
the lady behind the counter, doesn't ask any questions about this, because that's not good. But does kind of like lean onto the counter and go, okay. So what are you bringing in today? Nice catch. What's his name? Is he single?
What?
I don't.
I mean,
Probably
Jacob,
that last part, but you probably don't want to.
yeah.
Probably not with this one. We just need to get him somewhere, let him rest this off. Maybe find a healer of some kind.
There's probably a few healers around here. I heard there's an angel up in the abbey over to Inkresk. I
Wait,
think
there's another one?
supposedly. I heard there's some hags who live up in a windmill somewhere east who supposedly can help you. There's also a hag down south who supposedly can work miracles. Then there's the druids if you want to risk them.
Honestly, I think the angel.
That may be the best choice.
Yeah, I mean, angel to angel is probably better than angel to hag
I
conversations.
do know angels,
You sure?
but
Because I don't got a lot of people go, oh, whatever, you do you. You have fun, kids. So you want me to watch him until then?
if you could, yes.
Give me a gold piece and I'll keep him in a room fed and tidy.
Sure.
Unless you plan to bring him right to the angel, which might be the better idea, but you got a cart for that? Because I wouldn't recommend carrying that guy for any more than a mile.
Actually, don't we have a cart because we had the one for the dragon skull?
Yeah, we probably still have it with us.
Yeah, we
Now
never
we just
ditched it.
dumped it there.
Yeah, it would have been left in Valaki because we couldn't take it to.
Yeah, we're in Valaki.
Yeah,
Cool.
that-
Then you have a cart, and you can easily carry
Okay,
him with
good.
you.
Yeah, let's just take him to the angel. Let's take a night rest. Take a little bit of time to rest up. I could use it.
Yeah.
You spend the entire night and the rest of the day just rubbing yourself up with those healy bits.
Which, yay! That should put me back up to maximum.
Yay.
Because I'm 2 HP short.
Da-da-da-da-da. After a good night's rest, you wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. Though to be fair, you did go for a nice long walk yesterday, seeing the sights around Svalich Woods and Lake
And a
Zarovich.
swim.
And a few swims, yes. And hey, you got to eat an ice burger. That was nice.
Yeah, I got to eat like the first hamburger of all time. I'm a special.
Knowing wizards, there are probably other ones. Oh man, we got a new sippy. I'm gonna post a sippy. Sippy.
Yeah, but now you're gonna be chasing that high for the rest of your life.
How will I
God,
ever
no one
find
knows what I'm talking about.
How will I ever find an Angus beef burger like that ever again?
There's no Arby's.
Point is, kids, what do? It's a new day. Opportunities await.
We should get to that angel.
Yeah, well, last direction for the alleged angel.
Why, just follow the road, go across the bridge, west, of course. Go west, west, west until you reach another bridge. Like, really, you should just be keeping straight the whole way through. Until eventually you'll see Kresk. You can't miss it. Large monastery built into the side of a mountain.
Sounds pretty.
Yeah, just be careful. I heard that there's a werewolf lair around there somewhere or something.
That'd almost be welcome at this point.
Well, that's new. Most people tend to avoid places like that.
Said almost.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Well, you have the best of luck to you. Oh, here.
Thanks for the direct.
She takes out a big quilted, like, blanket. Put this over him. Just keep him warm.
Yeah.
Probably a smart idea.
Don't want him
Thank
catching a
you.
cold.
Well, if we don't die on this one and he survives, we'll come by and thank you again.
Probably.
And return the quilt, obviously.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. You got quit.
down the road.
Adventure.
You go back on the road again. Through the misty trees, in the morning light. But this will not be an uninterrupted journey. For there are certain individuals who have opinions about your recent activities.
Oh boy.
Yep. Oh boy.
Well,
Oh
two of us
gosh.
are bounty hunters. We should handle this.
I sure hope so. Along the way, you eventually reach an obstacle on the road. That's a fancy way of saying that something's in the way. You stop your cart, presumably, not intending to pull it right over a bunch of beams that are across the road. For ahead of you are quite the collection of peoples. Okay, which one am I gonna make this? I think I'm gonna go with that one. Oh wait, I need to be up here. Whoops. And this, and then this, and then we got two of these, one of these, and then we got one of these. Up ahead in front of you is a small gathering of animal people. Let's put it like that. Their fierce and savage traits are on full display as they stare you down. The one in front mutters towards you. You talk about truce, yet here you are not doing what you were asked to do. What do you think you're doing, huh? Going other places, doing other things?
The druid people.
I mean, strictly speaking, we were given a time limit, and what we do within that time limit is
I don't see no.
technically none of your business.
You ain't going to no hags, and you ain't exactly killing any either. I think.
You're on the way there and something came up. Something that might be of importance to all of us.
I think it's clear who you trust. I think those dudes got their heads too far up their asses to see where the situation is. With just that y'all over here. Still love that Mr. Big Ol' Salty Sea Lord. So, how about we settle this affair before they get a little too trusty?
We have a dying man and he needs our
No.
assistance.
Crucius is already jumping off of the cart. We do not have time for this. We're trying to save every life.
I think you will find a lot more lives are going to be saved if we get what we want. They bear teeth and fang and are more than ready to either get aggressive or intimidating or anything. The ball's in your court, effectively.
There looks to be an opening here, right?
They'll jump on you the second you try to go around them. Like
Yeah,
they're
the
not
cart wouldn't go fast enough.
like they're not in the mood for letting you pass. They're like, listen, you made a deal with those other guys that we're working with. We think they're a bunch of stupid idiots for trusting you, and so we're here to set the record straight. So what do you do about this?
Very kindly not to like to, you know, hurt our dealings, but if we have to, we will.
I mean, you get the strong feeling that this is a separate faction. Like there were. I'll leave it to you. I shouldn't have to explain all this stuff to you.
Just wait on
Well.
Crucius or Delilah.
Your goal is against Strahd, correct?
They just give you a nasty look like,
This man doesn't seem to like Mr. Salty Sea Lord either.
we know this man. The
We-
tiger in the
we
back
don't.
says,
What do you know of him then? We could use some info.
do you ally yourself with him?
Not
Not really.
really. We just
Then-
met him like yesterday.
Slit his throat, and this is over.
We want his information. Because some giant
You will
demon arm
get your information when you kill the hag and slit his throat.
You're not providing a pretty good argument right now.
Do you know what that demon arm was? Because at least one of you was following us.
What demon?
Oh, good. They don't know what they're talking about.
No, you're not explaining it very well.
But
NPCs
him.
can't read your fucking mind. When you say demon, I was like, what demon? There are many demons.
Yeah. When we found him, an arm came out of some water, grabbed him, and did some magical stuff, and then disappeared.
Did it attack you?
He talked about Hell Knights.
Did the
There's a whole
arm
lot of
attack you?
information.
The arm thing?
Yes.
It got in our heads.
Then
Just
clearly
kinda-
you are favored by the Lord of the Sea. And that makes you our enemy.
What the hell's the Lord of the Sea?
Yeah, we're kind of in the dark here.
I've got a god already.
Yeah, and all the thing said was just let it kill this guy. And as far as we know, we don't associate with giant saltwater demon monsters.
You work for Strahd.
He's not a giant saltwater
Not
demon
really.
monster.
We were previously employed, not worked for.
No, we were,
There's
Yeah.
we
different.
were employed by Foxglove. We were working for Strahd by proxy.
Yeah. Subcontractors at best.
Yeah, we have no actual allegiance to Strahd.
Yeah, that's not how they're reading the room. They're like, oh, that thing showed up and it didn't kill you? Well, that means something. Anyway, the point is, unless you have a particularly salient argument to make, these creatures don't seem to have, like, the divine patience that Crucius has. So they're kind of at the point where they're like, I want to fight, I want to fight, I want to fight. Give me a good reason not to.
Fine. I point at the tiger one. You, me, trial by combat.
Unfortunately, these individuals don't appear to be the kind to do honorable things.
Shame.
Yeah, I'm right. These shirtless animal people. Why don't they have a
Hey.
little bit of modesty?
Usually they believe in following the strong one.
Well, the one in the back's wearing a shirt. I think so are the ones on the side. Those look like shirts, at least.
Listen, I know that you want to talk
Wait,
about the
tiger.
fashion of the situation, but
Honestly, that one in the back has a pretty nice looking shirt.
oh wait,
Yeah, but
no,
it's-
I don't want to end the combat tracker. Whoops.
Just delete the combat.
Oh, apparently it's still on round 6. Okay, well we'll just roll with that.
Oh my god, they attack us and it lags and goes back a turn. Like reality lags. Were we fighting? Yeah.
Da-da-da-da. This creature leaps through the air with a wolf-like mount. Oh, that's funky. Apparently, to me it shows nothing. Crucius, its opening gambit is quite a fierce hit.
Well, shield block time.
Chomp. How much blockage do you have?
64.
Roll me a fort save. No, I mean your hardness. The hardness of the shield.
Let me go and double check in my inventory.
It's 8. It's on your left bar, by the way. It shows you everything.
Oh, so it is.
So
That's what
yes.
that H is.
So you take 2 damage. Your shield takes 2 damage. And you get to roll me a fort save. As its drool sleeps into your veins.
Oh, thank God.
DC
I'm
19.
okay for saves.
Congratulations. Following this, it unleashes one of its fine claws. Which you block. Also, by the way, technically you can't shield block. You don't haven't had your shield up yet, unless you specifically did that.
I was getting ready to fight when I got off.
Okie dokie, okie dokie. Separate thing. There we go. Whoop. Another fine leap. How leapy can these boys leap? Oh, they only have 25 feet. No specific kind of leapage. Another set of jaws and another set of claws.
Ooh, the claws is a crit.
Crucius, it's finally your turn.
First, let me just
Shield blocking against weaker
Select
attacks is
myself.
preferred over harder ones because your shield stays in better shape.
Okay. So, these are werewolves, right?
To the best of your knowledge, probably.
Sucks to suck. That didn't work.
Whoops.
That one did.
Ow.
This sword is silver.
Go ahead. Roll me the damage.
Slashy, slashy.
So, what do I add for... Oh, okay.
5.
It's
I'll
50%.
take care of it for you.
Okay.
That makes 1, 2. Shield up. I gotta say, braggadocious is one hell of an adjective.
That is an amazingly good adjective.
The boar will charge you with a boar charge, specifically.
Oh no, Shaska's cranky.
Oh no! Cranky Shashka!
No, babe.
It makes
She's made
a...
of crankiness.
Oh, it can make a melee strike of any kind. Nice. Well, the tusks it is.
Nope. Exactly one short with that +2.
And I get you with a hoof. Anyway. Well, since you challenged it to an honorable duel...
Yeah, this isn't what I had in mind.
What? God dang it. Combat state. Why is there a button for that on utility? Here, let me set him to 16.5.
Oh, that one's stinky.
Stinky! Oh, stinky. What do they have? Pounce, strides, and makes a melee strike at the end of his movement. Again, they remain hidden. Okay.
It's not hidden.
Moves over and pounces. Okay,
Oh,
cool.
shizzle.
Yes, it will make 2 claw strikes against you.
Against 2.
Against Martha.
Well, that first one does hit. The second one doesn't.
And I'm using my Retributive Strike.
To reduce that. Nice.
To half or?
No,
By my level.
plus 4.
3?
4 is 2? I think it's 2, actually. So it'll be 7.
Let me go check it.
Oh, stinky.
Retributive Strike.
I still think about stinky, which was set to...
It is 2 plus my level.
Nice.
So 7 off.
Nice. So take a little less. Martha, it's your turn. What do you do? You're being attacked by a tigress.
That's 15 damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Reduce that. Okay. And I'm gonna study the tiger. The tiger. He's my hunted prey,
Squint, squint.
and then I will just go move,
Scamper,
and
scamper.
she will support. So, yeah, she won't attack, but I will.
So I think the support for the wolf is that it just moves less.
Yeah, I'm reducing its movement by like 5 feet, which isn't great, but
I don't see the benefit of doing that
Uh,
over
Yeah,
attacking.
that's a waste, Bella.
all right then.
It's good
Shaska
if
will
you were
attack.
trying to run away, but
Shaska will
Or
attack.
it was running away.
yeah, that in particular because wolves are fast. Right in the tuchus. My tuchus.
Chop.
Ah. Martha.
Hold on.
Martha.
I forgot what assisting shot does.
Let's go for the kill.
All right.
So you hunted. You took one action to tell Sashka what to do. You have one action left, and you take You hit him. Gimme the goods. Be glad this isn't 3.5 where it was straight up resistance instead of a weakness. Delilah. Delubulubulubul.
Okay, I can't.
How
do it.
stinky are you?
I'm not stinky. Oh, I'm gonna make these guys realize that they've made a big mistake. I cast like a 3rd level fear.
You're all very spooked now. Ow. Well, none of them crit fail. Oh, one of them crit failed. Mr. Werewolf here is frickin' 3 and running and gunning. The Werebore is just frickin' 2. Yes, frickin' 2. The other werewolf's unaffected, and the were-tiger is frightened 2. Oh, stinky. Why is that set to fucking Lavender Town music? Ugh. This boy.
I don't know why you got the Lavender Town theme.
No, it's I saw someone make a meme out of oh stinky with the orangutan, but it was set to Lavender Town music for some reason. I don't get it. Anyway, it's fleeing, which means it has to spend every one of its actions just booking it the fuck out of here. So, good luck. Wee.
And then I guess I'll put my tiny little wooden shield up.
Well, that's one guy gone.
Well, there goes pack attack. Too bad, so sad. You know what? No. It makes too much sense to just go for it. Chomp, 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 chomp. Chomp,
Who's
chomp.
getting chomped?
Roll safe.
Who's getting chomped?
You.
Okay, you didn't say the target.
Boop. Whoops.
Well, at least I know I'm not getting hit by those things.
Crucius. The werebore is an easier target because he's spooked to heck.
They're also weak to silver, right?
In general, yes. Like lycanthropes in general are weak to silver. That means all of them.
I'm going to use my weapon surge on him.
Scary.
Yeah, I get +1 stats to attack roll, and it deals an additional die of damage.
Handsome.
And it increases the striking rune effect I have on it. So it's actually 2 extra die.
Big sword.
Die!
Hiya!
Yeah, this guy's dead.
If we used the critical hit deck, you would have inflicted flat foot until next of its turn. I don't think that matters.
I think this guy has feet. by
What's
end
the
of phase.
damage?
Plus 2d8.
Roll me 2d8. It's dead. In a single mighty cleave.
Which actually leaves me one more action.
Nice.
So I get follow up on the one that is next to me.
Too bad being brugadacious did not in fact help it. Which I'm now gonna put into the search engine to see what the fuck it even means. Oh, stinky. Brugadacious, boastful or arrogant? Well, sure prove them right. 2d8. So you're using weapon surge? Let me just double check that.
It lasts until end of turn.
Yeah. Wait, what is it called?
Oh wait, next strike. Okay, so.
Oh
it's not-
gosh, okay, it's because it's a focus spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering because that's very beefy by Pathfinder terms.
Well,
yeah.
it still gets to hit on the guy next to me.
You still get a good swing.
Okay. It should be the boar's turn.
It's gone. So the were-tiger goes, and the were-tiger rolls around Martha.
He moved, so I'm a disrupt prey.
Oh no. You have
Ah.
opportunity attacks.
So doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, luck does not favor you. And this creature gets all of its attacks because it can pounce. Ugh. High mobility options are just so great. First, it will try to bite you, and then it'll go for the slishy slashes.
Again, I'm going to Retributive Strike to help Martha.
This large creature hulks over you with its large size. Martha!
So that's only 5
5
damage.
Continue on, Martha. Your turn.
Alright. I did not do that right. So there you go. Alright. Shashka. Move.
Bark! Shashka moves. This creature also has attacks opportunity, so...
No.
Kick!
That hits her.
Shashka, no! Ow!
No.
Little A-bitty puppo.
Double damage. So
Little Barco has to jump, slide.
and she will. Yeah.
Martha, you have 2 actions. What do you do?
With the. Okay.
Ow!
I'm not doing good damage, but. Okay.
Is there a reason why you're not using any of the cool things you have, like that repeating crossbow of yours?
Because we're in close.
Mm-hmm. Delilah.
I'm going to start targeting that guy. Use, I guess. Which one would be more? Which one would be better?
I think it's slightly stormy outside.
Oh no,
Cool.
the
Like
rain.
windstormy.
Yeah, let's just use this because I haven't used it yet.
Ow.
Shink. Stab him with
Sting.
Oh no!
poison.
Imp Venom. Okay, so it takes... Tick evil damage. Well, it's evil, so it isn't affected by that, but it does take the little sting. And is now poisoned. It is clumsy one.
Takes 1 poison. And
Ow.
then I can use Bespell Weapon to give my dagger some extra damage.
Scary. Terrifying.
1d6 negative. And stab him.
Shit!
Ooh.
Ah, dang.
First you give him a poke with your finger, and then you fucking cut this man to pieces. Would you like to roll me the 2d6? Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Jesus Christ, that dagger's worse than your imp sting.
Stabby, stabby.
This guy is no longer fleeing, so He'll. This is great. Crit failing against fear is the best thing in the world. You know, it's really funny. I really feel like in this game they really liked the idea of like you need to cast spells at higher levels so that people can't dispel magic on it because it's a whole thing and it's like I don't there aren't enough things that can dispel magic for that to be even relevant at all. Be relevant sometimes, but never too much. Well, this creature, they're opportunistic and very straightforward. So Martha, guess who's pincer attacked? The answer is it's you.
No.
I knew I shouldn't have used my Retributive Strike.
Target
This
is
would've been a perfect one.
flat-footed. Chompy chompy. Let's go. Chompy chompy. Chomp chomp. There you
Only
go.
one of those hit.
Yes, the jaws hit you.
Roll.
So please roll me fort save too.
Munch.
Save fortitude.
Thank God none of us
Congratulations.
are getting werewolfed, apparently.
Crucius. Keep it going.
Okay, that one that just bit Martha, I'm just like stab him. This was a mistake to turn your back to me.
Ow.
He's still standing?
Yep.
Ooh, he a tough guy.
Jump, jump, slide, slide. And a popo.
See how long it takes to fix this.
Keep it going. Keep it coming. They're still standing.
Well, I'm gonna just raise my shield though, because I don't want to get taken out while I'm trying to help Martha.
Oh no, I'm so clumsy.
And poisoned.
Whoa. Poison, poison. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I figured out how to do recently, which is I'm gonna pop this one out. There we go, now I just have Imstink available. I can just click that button. Anyway, sorry, I said Impstink.
Well, they are stinky.
They're gonna go for 2 claws because they want to get that rend on Martha.
Well,
Martha's
those hit.
getting rent, which means
Wow,
this.
they're consistent.
So Martha takes 24, 37 damage as it rends through you with its sharp claws, and then it takes poison, presumably. Let's see how that works out for it. Nope, it's cured. It's fine now. It's no longer clumsy. It's also no longer frightened.
But I only take 7 from that.
Oh, because
Actually,
it splits between hit points and SP, so the damage numbers don't make sense.
So another 12. And then 13.
It's just a weird hiccup.
There you
So-
go.
Conscious, right?
Martha is still standing
am
with 1 hit point. If anyone ever needs a reason to get a bard, it's that 1 hit point that you see over there.
Now we can tick. You need a bard off the Sappy bingo card.
There we go.
So the War Tiger should be flat-footed because of Shaska, right?
Yes. So if you
It's
were a rogue, that'd
stronger
be
line
great.
of flat-footed.
Except that in Pathfinder 2e, there's actually a good reason to spend your third action just shoving aside so that enemies have to move to get to you. So, but that was my mistake. These guys are opportunistic. They're not that smart. Ow! That's a critical.
Oh, that's critical?
That's a critical.
I rolled that then. Critical. Same damage.
I call that one a stinker.
Great.
We have 2 actions left.
Alright, Shaska.
So don't forget, Sashka got 2 actions. They can bite twice.
Alright.
Miss, if only you had one of those people that begins with a B and ends in Ard.
Bernard.
Saint Bernard, yes, thank you.
I would love a Saint Bernard.
Martha, you have 1 more action.
Alright. It's not gonna really. Yeah, I'll shove him.
Into your dog.
Oh, wait, no, I don't want to do that. If I move, they have an attack of opportunity.
You can always
If
take a
they
step.
have attack of opportunity.
Well, this
No, it's
tiger
not
has demonstrated that
guaranteed.
ability. But a step is always the safe option. Lets you move 5 feet without triggering. I would like to point out that the wolves have demonstrated a degree of pack tactics. If they get enough claws on you, they start doing bonus damage. So maybe be careful and don't get too
I'll
surrounded.
step to the side.
Cool. Delilah, you deck this guy real good.
This wolf's probably looking pretty bad too.
Yes. Delilah, what's your turn looking like?
They both look pretty bad. I mean, I'm going to target. Yeah.
By the way,
And
here comes Safi Crook at you with a hot, quick tip. It's actually preferred, if enemies respond to it, to go with a move action, because move actions cannot be disrupted, and then cast a spell after you've triggered their reaction. If you're a wizard who wants to take a risk, it's actually the better idea, because at least you can't get disrupted. But hey, what are you doing, Delilah, after that quick tip that doesn't really matter right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, there's not really any place where I can step to be advantageous.
Sometimes
Well,
life
if
be
you
like
step
that.
5 feet this way, then they can't
Do any
attack
fancy
opportunity
things.
you for using your spells.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I was going to do other actions as well. But yeah, if I do that and then just cast a stronger spell, it'll probably work out reasonably
You have the
well.
most hit points of everyone here, so tanking a hit wouldn't be the worst idea, but no, tanking an attack opportunity ain't exactly worth it either. Although, Crucius might get that Retributive Strike.
I could chain off of you and kill him.
Again, sometimes triggering bit movement is the good. But do what you want. If you don't know what you're doing, you can always delay and see if situations change for the better.
Well, the thing is, if I trigger attacks of opportunity, it's going to trigger that
Yes,
person's
yes.
thing, and then Crucius can't capitalize off that one. But yeah, what the heck? I'll do that. I'll deliberately move instead of step over to.
Okay, cool. Then the werewolf and the were-tiger will gladly claw at you.
Yeah, I'll move here. Will I move there? Yeah,
Zook.
because it still activates.
Zook. Well, that one hit you by one, so you do get a little claw.
Yeah.
Ow. So, Retributive Strike. Quick information. Does it require that you are hit? I think it requires that you're hit. So the werewolf doesn't trigger, so you have to go for the tigress. Alright, well, the
Can we
tiger
double
has no
check
more
just to make
reactions.
sure?
You take 7 less damage, I presume, if you want to use that
Yeah,
reaction. If
it
not,
requires damage.
okay. Well, you can still reduce the were-tiger damage if you want to.
Yeah, I just can't attack.
You can
Delilah.
save it if you want. I can soak that.
You have
I'll
two.
save it.
You have 2 actions left. How do you spend them?
I'm going to use a one-action harm
Ow!
this guy.
Well, they're gonna take the full shabam. That's a good shabam. You have 1 action left. You gonna deck him
Yeah, then I'm
with
going
that
to
bespell weapon?
and stab him. Ah,
I've got a knife.
Well, you're flanking him, actually.
Doesn't help.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
only +2.
Yeah. And since I was flanking, I would have gotten sneak attack as well.
Let's see. Well, technically, the best answer is to flank Crucius and go for it. Hi! Swoosh, swoosh.
That's a
Ow.
no.
Tsk.
That's a guess.
That's a maybe.
If we did criticals, it would have been... Oh, slashing. Why do we keep withdrawing card 50? I think Crucius is down.
I can use a shield block on
You
the
already used
critical.
your reaction on that stinky tiger, didn't you?
I didn't.
No,
Okay.
I saved it.
Then you can
Yeah, we
block.
can-
In which
Yep,
case
I'll
you
use shield
take
block
only
for
18
crit.
damage and you're still standing. You're still standing.
Better than you've ever been.
And how much is my shield?
As much.
So 18.
The heroic werewolf sees that Martha's in a bad case and is gonna go for the good old-fashioned shove. Whoops. Okay, that's not a crit failure. That's a plus. Martha.
Yeah.
Time to join the werewolf crew. Roll me a fort save. And then enter dying.
Quit. Well, now werewolf.
You're on the ground now. Its last motion is gonna go towards Delilah, who looks to be the biggest threat around here. Crucius.
Kind of mean.
Crucius! This guy's the weak one, by the way.
Okay. So I'm gonna take a step,
Scary.
and then I'm going to use my flanking to bada boom.
That hits. And he's down. Where
And my
is he?
last action is gonna be to go for this one.
Miss by big.
Can I use a hero point to reroll it?
Yes, you can. Those are numbers. You can do it.
Wiggling my eyebrows, but no one can see it.
Oh, wow, wow. The Were-Tiger doesn't like what they are. However, they realize that there is something they can do. Boop. And then they start dragging Martha away. As a bargaining chip.
Can Shaska benefit from disrupt prey?
Probably not.
Shaska's like, what, go?
Is Shashka mature yet? Are they an adult baby?
Not yet.
Then unfortunately Shashka can't take that one action they can take. Just to scamper afterwards. Martha, can you please click the die that's next to your dying meter? That automatically takes care of the dying roll for you. Oof.
Martha, no.
Delilah. You watch the tiger vanish into the shrubbery with your friend. Doggo
Can I
is
still
distraught.
I assume I can still see them. They're not that far away yet. So I can move here and then go for a ranged heal on them.
Abracadabra.
So that's 7 plus 8, 15.
Martha is wounded and no longer dying.
Does that affect me if I'm down 3 dice? 3 dying?
Yeah.
You need to be down
It's
4.
5e rules, but the wounded condition is what gets you.
Okay.
As in, if you get crit, you go straight to dying 3 because you get +2 and then +1 from the wounded. The Cold Werewolf, seeing that the situation seems to have resolved, is, you know what? Let's help carry them out. You better play nicer. They're gonna kill her. Only to, upon arrival, realize that Delilah is still awake. Karate chop. Cautious. They're fleeing. They're fleeing like cowards.
Okay. If I charge... That was an accident. If I charge, can I get the Were-Tiger?
Probably. Do
I'm
you
gonna
have
charge
charge?
that Were-Tiger. Do I?
Charge is a specific thing you have to take. However, you have 25 feet of movement, and as long as your armor isn't reducing that,
Yeah, you
It
can still
isn't, because I
move
didn't get
through it.
heavier.
then you can make it in 2 actions and swing.
Okay.
Hell, you can even go here and get flanking.
Because she's conscious.
Yep, she technically qualifies as threatening, because it's like, oh shit, the person I'm holding on to is no longer being nice.
Okay. Jumping strike.
No.
I can give you a
Reroll.
hero point.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll take that reroll.
If you had critically fumbled, you would have. Until you'd been clumsy too as you strained yourself. Ugh. Terrible fates can happen to people if you have the critical cards. That's a hit. Show me the goods. And that's a kill. Because that is exactly one more than you needed. Didn't need a bar this time. Martha. Okay, cool. Mr. Werewolf is gonna run for it if you let him. If not, you can decide for yourself how you finish him off.
I draw my crossbow. And I hit him with... Oh, just me target.
They have attack of opportunity, so they're just gonna start beating you up.
I draw my crossbow. And I...
Okay, Martha, I know that you're trying to be sexy here, but... Oh, cool. Cool. Go ahead and roll with that crit damage. Sweet Jesus.
Pew.
Alright, alright. You can go again if you want to.
I'm gonna let you guys go now, he starts crying.
Oh, he's looking pretty critical. Delilah, you might be able to finish him off. If you're so inclined.
Yeah, I can finish him off. I'm going to... I can't move there. Just move in and then harm.
Whoopsh.
That's not a lot, but
Oh no, he's almost dead.
then I can stab him.
Oh no, you have a knife. What do you
Shit.
got
No,
there?
that's a
A
knife.
knife!
Ah,
So close. You can always reroll.
I only get one good stab a day.
Ah.
I'm gonna save my other hero point.
In that case, I think the werewolf at this point runs away. Wah. Actually, they're not just gonna run away. I think when they turn into a Popo, they get 80 feet, so they're just out of here at this point.
That's fair.
They can significantly outrun you at this point. Well, you took care of that, as they say. Good news. There are some treasures for thee.
Like
Oh,
what?
one of which they never used because they were big ol' idiots. The other one I think you're gonna like. If you look in the inventory, you can see them.
Open the magic loot box.
Also, for Crucius, I'm going to.
Don't worry about it. We just need half an hour, and I can heal us both to full.
Okay, I was gonna trick you instead.
Honestly, while I'm riding in the cart, I can be healing us every few minutes when I get my focus point back.
I don't know why, but I can't. Apparently, this.
Another sword.
Yeah, it's not a sword you'd want to use though.
I can't see it.
It won't open.
Oh, I think I know what's wrong with it. I think it doesn't. Yeah. No, it's not
Also,
that.
That's a valuable sword.
And a specialist breastplate.
Meow.
It's basically better armor. Because it's one, it's +1 armor, and two, it actually has the armor. So the thing is, heavy armor actually has a combined armor class of dex cap plus armor equal to 6, and this armor is worse like that. So it's like wearing heavy armor, but not really.
Ooh. And as someone who's a fighter type, I can wear that.
You're a champion. You get all the armors.
I'ma wear this armor.
Slip.
So what is the demon's cut?
Let me read the description for you, because apparently it borks somewhere. This
No.
vile blue-green blade is a +1 unholy striking short sword. Abyssium is a toxic substance that hurts all non-chaotic evil creatures. For each step that a creature's alignment is removed from chaotic evil, it becomes frightened. The frightened value reduces twice as fast as normal as long as they are more than 5 feet away from the item that caused it.
Wait, Bella.
Mm.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Why do you use the katana? The
don't know.
super powered sword you're carrying? Oh
Probably
my
should've.
god, that's a powerful sword.
Take a look at that cut.
Probably should have.
Also, are you proficient with? Yeah, you're proficient with martial weapons. Neat.
So yeah, now you have two swords, Martha.
Am I adding the dang demon cut to my roster?
Yeah,
What kind of
may as well.
weapon?
Hmm?
Is it just like a longsword?
With the short sword.
It's an Abyssium short sword.
Can Delilah use short swords? Or
I
just
wouldn't
Abby?
recommend
Yep.
holding this thing if you're not chaotic evil.
Yeah, I'm not evil, so I probably should.
Yeah,
have going for it.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Well, you can take it and then we can sell it later.
It's a great weapon if you're a demon, though.
And with 141 gold.
Wait, but if I'm carrying it, does that make me frightened?
No, if you just put it in
Yeah.
your bag, like cover it up a little bit, you'll be fine.
We also
we've
have a
got
cart.
cart. Yeah.
Just put it next to the guy who you don't even know what his alignment is. They'll be fine.
I'm assuming it's kind of chaotic at the moment.
Also, we have 141 gold pieces. How should we divide that?
We'll keep it in the cart. Right now, we just
Alright.
work together.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Because next week, you guys are gonna arrive at Kresk.
Yeah.
Crucius is looking forward to this.
Gotta be meeting an angel. It's gonna
I'm
be
ascended from that.
It's gonna give you a little
What's the
smooch, on the cheek.
What kind of angel are you? Satan. What?
I fell from heaven.
One of those.
No. Well, what kind of angel are you? Satan. Oh, so you like follow? No.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Guys, we have to get out of here now.
I'm a big old whiny baby. Wah, wah, and he waves his little paws at you. I'm a
Okay.
little baby. Wah.
Right here. Jump, jump, slide.
So yeah,
Jump
by the
slide,
time
slide.
we get there, Bella, I'll assume that Carusius has been using, focus points to just heal both of us.
Yeah,
It takes me
what-
10 minutes to get one, and then I can use lay on hands.
Yeah.
So we'll pretty much just be filled out.
Yeah, I didn't take any HP damage even, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, and we'll all just rest up on the way for stamina.
Please give yourself 200 experience points because I'm not going to use the goal thing because you guys take so long to actually do the goals. I might as well just make it a bit easier on everyone. We're going off the road, baby, and in that case, the experience system that I had planned does not work.
We go off many roads, and also we got really close to people having to use that alternate dying thing you mentioned having.
Yes, a dark
I'm
bargain.
looking forward to that.
You would have gotten so
Although-
many cool things.
It actually wouldn't have happened to me. I have the Aeon Stone.
Yeah, someone has that thing.
I have a free res.
Oh yeah.
When you would die from the dying condition, the Aeon Stone automatically activates and reduces your dying value to 1 less than would normally kill you.
Probably a good
Like
thing
half
to
of me
give
is like, feel more of the other half of me is like, I want to see where this goes.
But Popo!
Well,
But your Popo!
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about my Wayfinder Rescue. That once per day I can cast,
Heal.
at level 1.
It's important to
And you
always
have-
remember what you have in your back pocket. Man, your
Also, my AC is a little better.
your action section is just full of things. But to be
Well,
fair, for some
yeah.
reason added things like climb and disarm. Ooh, your armor class went up by 2 actually because your current armor isn't even +1. Ooh.
And I'll be ditching that stuff once we get somewhere.
Now you're hecka tough.
Yeah, I now have 24 AC.
Marvelous. Well, next time we're going to be meeting an angel. See what this Kresk place is all about. As I sassily shake my hips. Hmm?
We never went to Kresk in the last
Oh
time we went
boy. Dizzy, did you ever go there in our run?
I don't remember. It was too long ago. I
Luckily,
went to a lot of places.
I do have the Kresk maps all prepared, so that's great.
Yeah.
Kresk is a nice town, by the way. Here, I'll show you the actual town map so that you can feel the mood a little bit.
I think I thought my map froze. I'll just see how this goes.
Yeah, it just takes a moment. But usually refreshing helps a lot.
Let me try that. So I can see the crest.
See, they thought they were going to drag you away, Martha. And then I stabbed them.
And then I shot him.
Next week, our heroes will meet up in the city of
No,
Krisk,
no.
set by
See,
Nabby.
the other one's like, haha, I'm going to go help my leader out. Leader gets cut in half. Martha just, suddenly just opens eyes.
Yeah, I roll onto my feet and just BAM! And I started
No,
blasting.
I'm going with, it's the Bob Barker thing from Happy Gilmore. You're just laying there unconscious. Okay, no mover. Eyes go wide. Gone.
So, by the way, fun thing that they have in Pathfinder nowadays, it's called theme templates, and they're pretty neat. So if I wanted to make something a Hell Knight, there's like a whole table I can follow that just tells me how to do it. Even includes item suggestions. Ooh.
You put in 50% hell, 50% night, and
Mm-hmm.
bingo brongo, you got a hell knight.
And then we're
Bingo
fucked.
bongo.
1% evil, 99% hot gas.
Fun fact: in Dutch, they do call it evil, but they also call it brani, which is apparently boastfulness. And for the longest time, I had no fucking clue what that word was, because I thought it was with an M instead of an N. Anyway, next week, will our brave heroes meet an angel and everything will work out just fine, or is our situation's way more complicated than that? Who knows?
I'm expecting it to be that latter one.
It's gonna be great.
Probably.
Maybe someone will actually tell you what the hell's going on for once, instead of you constantly going to the guys who don't, or messing up the ones who do.
Hey, we're trying to help one of the guys who kind of.
And if you get him back up on his feet, he can probably tell you a lot.
Yeah, and hopefully this will make him less crazy.
I hope
Yeah.
that I can just finally tell you what the fuck's going on, so you're not constantly confused. It's frustrating.
Yeah, then when we know what's going on,
You
then
can
we
make
a
informed
clear
decisions.
Game plan, and then we can go and just do it.
Yes. It'd be great if someone actually just explained. This at this point,
Yeah,
it
I
just
like
feels
how
like
that's what we've been
Shadowrun.
doing. Yeah, we've just been wandering around like, hey, can you tell us what's going on? We want to kill everything. Okay, but why though?
I personally think that this is a perfect encapsulation of any good Shadowrun game. It's like, okay, who are you even working for?
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
because at first it was Strahd, and then there were these druids that didn't like Strahd, and then there's like these other things going on. Now there's Hell Knights, and we're just like, what is it? And then there's an angel. It's like, where are we?
There's a lot of plates spinning, and we have no idea who's spinning them.
Yeah, we're just like watching
Strahd,
the
you
plates. It's
juggler!
like- yeah, I'm not even sure Strahd knows what's going on at the moment.
Don't even think we're in the kitchen, and there's all these plates.
Here's the plot, and 2 countries over is our party.
Yeah, and then there's these other people trying to kill us for not being on their side of it, and we're like, what are the sides?
I'll be honest,
There's
this
sides now?
this game of Rise of Runelords is not quite unpacking the way I thought it would.
Hey, there is a foxglove.
That's what I was saying. How did this get off the rails? This we ended up in a module that's not even released for the system.
I knew we should have turned right when we got in here. Instead of showing up at the Barovia.
See, this is
Should've
what
took that
happens when you
right
take the Foggy Bottom Ferry to Barovia.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Tee bottom.